my channel if you happen to be new here. My name is Jess. Today is Top 5 Wednesday, and today's Top 5 Wednesday is Top 5 books that you are thankful for. Now obviously this doesn't include every single book that I am thankful for. I'm pretty much thankful for every single book that I read. However, these are the books that I noticed first that really stuck out to me when I was perusing my shelves this morning trying to decide which ones I wanted to use for this. So if you've seen me talk about a book before on my channel and you're like, Jess, why is that not in here? It is because I simply just didn't see it. But these books, when I saw them, really, like I said, spoke to me. So that is why I've chosen these. And let's go ahead and just get started because I don't know, some of these may surprise you, some of these may not. Also, can we talk about that I didn't post on Monday? I'm really sorry about that, but I took like a mental health week this week. I just needed a break from everything. I don't often do that, but sometimes life just becomes a little bit too much for me, and I am working a lot because Christmas is here, so I've been bogged down with work. I worked a lot last week, so that's why you didn't see a video on Monday, so I hope today's video makes up for it. I do have a couple of extra videos that'll be going up this week as well, but yeah, just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there just so you guys know where the hell I've been. So the first book I have here is a book that you guys have seen on my channel so many times. I've spoken about it so many times, but this is the only book that really came to mind when it came to books that I am thankful for, and it would be Different Seasons by Stephen King. Like I said, I still have a really crappy version of this. I keep thinking I'm going to replace it, but why would I replace it until it actually falls apart? Because I've read this book so many times, not even just this copy, but all the copies that I've ever had. And I just absolutely love this book because this was the first book when I was younger that really got me into reading, like, as my own person. I obviously read a lot in school. I read a lot for school projects. I read a lot we had like competitions and things like that. So I did read a lot, but this is the first book that I ever read that was a whole choosing of my own. It was wholly my own. I just decided one day that I saw this on my birth dad's shelves, I believe, and I was like, you know what, I really want to read that. I want to know what it's about. And this is what spurred my love of Stephen King, and it is a strong going thing still to this day. So I would definitely say Different Seasons by Stephen King, while being one of my most favorite books of all time, is definitely the book that really got me into reading just as my own person. I've also spoken about this book on my channel very recently, and I will link in a card up above where I do my review for it, and it's We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. This was a gift from a friend, and like I said in that video, in the review video, which you will see if you watch it, this is the book that I didn't know that I needed. This book was nothing like I was expecting it to be. It's about a boy who's abducted by aliens, and then he's given the choice whether or not to save humanity. This book was amazing. I like the writing style in this book. I like the storyline in this book. I related to the main character so much. It does deal with a lot of very heavy topics, and I have this book on my list of books I'm thankful for because it did kind of get me into contemporary. This is a contemporary book. My friend who sent it to me was like, I need to find you a contemporary book that you're going to like, and this is one of them. It has obviously like a little bit of sci-fi in it too, but I still really enjoyed it, and I'm really thankful because it sort of opened my eyes up to a genre that I don't normally dabble in. I'm pretty sure everybody and their mom's gonna say this book today, but I could not film this video without including Harry Potter. Harry Potter is what got me through a very tumultuous childhood. It is the series that stands out the most to me. I used to fall asleep to the audiobooks when I was in elementary school. I have grown up with these characters. I have loved these characters since I was very little. I've seen every single movie as they came out. It was just such an experience for me, and the reason why I'm super thankful for it is not just because it got me through my childhood, but also because it opened me up to what it's like to be in a fandom, to connect with people based on something that you both really love. So I love this series for so many reasons. I'm sure everybody, like I said, is going to be talking about this today, and it's great. I know a lot of people who are older who have read it who didn't really like it, and that's understandable to me because, like I said, I grew up with these characters and that's why I love it so much, but definitely Harry Potter. I think that of all the books that shaped me the most, I would say Harry Potter. Second to last book that we have here is a book that got me back into reading when I wasn't really into reading for a short period of my life, and it would be Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I know this book is hit or miss for a lot of people, but I think that I hold it in such high regard because, as I said with Harry Potter brings you to like this magical place, and when I was reading these books, the magic in here and the world that they lived in brought me back to that, so it was like visiting home, and I really enjoyed this series. I'm obviously not upset that people don't like it because who cares if somebody likes or doesn't like a book that you enjoy, but I really enjoyed this book, like I said, because I wasn't reading. I hadn't read for almost a year. I hadn't even picked up a book in almost a year when I picked up this series, and I'm really glad I did because it just, you know, made my love of reading come back to life, and that's what got me back into reading. I feel like if I hadn't read this series, I probably would have stopped reading for a very long time. So I'm very thankful for this, and I owe Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children all my dues for having a booktube channel, for having a bookstagram, for being able to connect with readers, because like I said, if it hadn't been for this series, I probably wouldn't have kept reading. Now, the last book that I'm thankful for is a little bit weird. A little bit of a backstory. I have read this book before. I did not like it the first time that I read it. I'm currently listening to it on audiobook and I really love it. And that would be The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I have like the big like paperback version of it, like the, not floppy, but like the big like hunking paperback version. This is actually my husband's original copy. Like I said, I didn't like it when I first read it, but I am really enjoying it now. And I think the reason why I like this book so much and why I am so thankful for it, it is actually the first series that my husband and I have been able to talk about. My husband is a very big reader. He has shelves just like I do in his office, but we do read very different things. But this is one of the series that him and I have read together, or have both read, and we are able to talk about. And I have to say that that is such a nice feeling, because I connect with my subscribers or like, you know, my friends on Instagram or whatever on books, but it's really nice to have somebody that you live with, that you love, that you're able to talk with them about something that you both enjoy. So I'm very, very thankful for this book. I'm just not so thankful that he turned me on to these books in the same way, because when the fuck are we gonna get the third one? Like, not the little third one that he came out with. The actual conclusion to these books. When is this gonna happen, Patrick Rothfuss? Please, we need it. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I like doing Top 5 Wednesday, like I say, every single week. It is so short, so easy, and so much fun to do, and I feel like it's like getting to know the people that you are subscribed to a little bit more. So I hope this was at all helpful on books that I am thankful for and why I find value in books. I know it's different for every single person, but yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!